Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us.
Look, man. So here's the thing.
Yeah. What's going on? Nigga said what I said. What's going on, y'all?
Yerrr.
Happy New Year's. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's for sure. New Year. Know what I'm saying? Same old stuff. We back again. Episode 81.
81 of them things.
Yes, sir. I think y'all know where I'm going with this one. What episode is this? Let me see. Let me test y'all.
Kobe episode.
Kobe?
I was about to say,
my man.
that's all I thought.
It better be the Kobe episode. Yeah, it's episode 81. That Black Mamba, that Kobe Bryant. Know what I'm saying? Still miss this dude to this day.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Obviously, man. Y'all got a favorite Kobe moment that sticks out to y'all?
Nah, cause he kept kicking my favorite player ass back in the day. So, like, I was always one of those people who respected Kobe Bryant and how talented he was, but hated him because his rival for me was Tracy McGrady, who was my favorite player.
Nice.
And I hated it.
Yeah, mine was I had the same disdain for Kobe for a little minute just because of our this is comparisons with Jordan and comparisons with being the greatest and all that. But what he won me over was he won me over in 2010 when he went back and got that ring back from Boston. Mm-hmm. That's when he solidified for me. But everything, it's just that I just mad Kobe moments, man. The 81, the Suns, the Phoenix series, the King series, the Nets series, it's mad shit, man.
Yeah.
That nigga was a dog, man.
I got two that stuck out to me. One is the commercial of him and Jalen Rose when he was referencing the 81 point.
The 81
game.
Olives?
Yeah, the 81 Olives. That shit was hilarious. And then like you two with the Tracy McGrady thing, that's my favorite player of all time. But Kobe used to be my first favorite player. But it was one game where they matched up, I think, in 2002. Mm-hmm. I didn't really know who T-Mac was at the time because I was a Kobe fan. But I seen T-Mac. He posted Kobe up on the block, gave him a fake over his left shoulder, spin, went to the right, pulled up for a jump shot, and Kobe fell. And that's the first time I ever seen like Kobe look like, you know, lifeless or whatever. But the very next play, he went down the court and dunked on T-Mac and his teammate. So that is a testament to like Kobe don't play that. Like he gonna get you back. But
yeah, man.
Rest in peace to the Black Mamba. But yeah, we here, man. It's a new year. How was y'all New Year's and the holidays and all that? It's been a while.
Hey man, you know, it was good. We made it. We made it to 2023. We survived 2022. That's it, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the year's been good so far, man. This shit been kicking my ass. I find it funny that there's a meme going around where it say, yo, January always got a little bit of the bullshit from the last year in it. That shit is true as shit, because January been kicking my ass.
I'm having a little rough time in January myself, but it's happy to be here, man. I spent it with family and all of that, so everything is all good.
Word.
Alright, so, you know, let's get into it. So, I had a question left over from last year that I wanted to ask y'all.
So what I'm saying, January's got some bullshit from last year.
Nah, we all like music and all that. I just wanted to ask y'all, like, if y'all was an A&R, man, what would be your dream track? Like, which 3 artists and a producer would you pick up to make a track?
What's the genre?
Yeah, it could be any genre.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to go last because everybody I like going to jail. So I need a little bit of time to think. A couple of my dream artists are they fucked up right now.
I will want R. Kelly's pen.
Oh my God.
I would want David Foster's production. And I would want, for the voice, I would take it's a split between Whitney's voice and I don't know. I'll take Whitney's voice and probably like fucking Usher.
Usher.
Yeah.
Okay. So for production, I would want Kanye West, but the old Kanye West. I need like a nice soul sample. For the pen, specifically for like the R&B hook, I would want Eric Bellinger. Not singing, I just want him to write whatever
To pen it?
Yeah. I want Summer Walker on the chorus. And then I'll take a Big Sean feature, of course, and Rick Ross on the ad-libs. That's my dream track.
See, I can answer this question mad different other ways.
Of course, yeah.
It's mad like,
But like, what sticks out to you the most? Like, what track would you want the most? Like, you like country music, so I'm surprised you ain't.
Yeah, what? I don't. A dream song. I don't got a song that would embody a country type shit.
Nah, I got you. All right, too. Got some time to think.
I'm gonna just go with my like one of my lower ones, but I definitely want I want Ryan Leslie and Jonta Austin on production and pen. And artist, I want Chris Brown. And I weirdly want A Boogie on this song for some reason.
I can see it. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna get into
another one if I may.
Of course,
I would want Jermaine Dupri to do something. I would want Young Blue to do something, and I would take either Vito or Major. I don't know if y'all know who Major is, but
I know what Major is.
I know it Majors, but what I'm saying is,
I would want
question.
to do something.
You want JD on production or writing?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just want them to do
Because
something.
You just want them involved.
Personal opinion, I would want JD on the writing, not the I think his production with them is gonna be weird. Personally,
I just feel like, from what I know of music,
not more Young Blue, but more the Major.
What I know of music, you just gotta be in the room, and whatever addition to it. I don't know who's gonna be the main producer or whatever. Like, I obviously can't figure that out. But I just feel like I just want them in the room.
I would want JD on writing. I feel like JD writing.
Well, I mean, he in the Hall of Fame for it, so I could take the writing, for sure. But I still want him to go. Nah, I want the hi-hat. Like, just give some type of.
Oh no! Of course, I want him to help on production, but I don't think I would want him as the main producer. Yeah. Just because if I'm going in my head off how, like, I don't want to say that JD sound or well, like music JD would likely make. Again, Young Blue probably a fit. It's more the Major on the hook, or I'm assuming you're gonna have him on the hook.
Yeah,
that's throwing me for that. Just because how he sing.
That's true. I mean,
be an interesting song.
That's what I'm saying. I just think it'll be interesting.
Word. All right, let's get into it. So, I wanted to ask y'all, man, because self-care is really important. Obviously, I'm not with y'all 24/7, so I don't know what y'all doing in y'all spare time. But say you had a day where you had absolutely no responsibilities. Obviously, y'all got children, we got family and things like that. We got jobs and stuff. But say you had a day where you had no responsibilities, you just had a clear, free day just to do whatever the hell you wanted to do. What would y'all day look like? Say you just wake up a Saturday,
sleep.
You would just sleep the whole day.
I've done it.
I don't think you understand, bro.
Plan to do it tomorrow.
I don't think you understand, bro.
Nah, I definitely understand. What's the longest you ever slept for?
The day.
Tuesday. A whole Tuesday.
Y'all slept for a whole day continuously?
Tuesday. Day, bro. It was a Tuesday. We slept a Tuesday in our lives don't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. What else besides sleep do y'all consider self-care for yourselves? What do y'all do to make y'all feel happy or make y'all feel some type of peace of mind?
Honestly, I'm a buy-in. Honestly, the freedom to do whatever I want to do. That's just it. And where it may it be money, may it be sleep, may it be just chill, may it be take a drive. Just the freedom of no obligation.
Okay.
Like I could wake up, like you said, it's just my day, right? Like
Yeah.
if I decide to hop on the game at whatever time I want to hop on the game, then I'm good to go. I don't gotta hear nothing. If I want to go get something to eat from a specific spot, go do that. If I want to be at 3 o'clock and I just feel a little nappy and I just go, I'm gonna just take a little nap. I want to be able to do that. Like a day where I could just do whatever I want to do, no obligations. That's like a perfect day for me. Because my day is so filled with priorities and things to do.
Right.
I just want a day to do nothing.
Okay. That's fair. Until you still sticking with the sleep stuff.
I mean, nah. If we buying in and being real about this, like honestly,
Nah, yeah, be real for sure.
just a day. Like for me, a good day, honestly, is getting to wake up whenever I feel like it, right? And then from there, like getting my crib in order, like cleaning and all that. But I want to do it at my pace. I don't like when I gotta like rush. I don't mind cleaning. Actually, cleaning is like very therapeutic. Had the music playing, but I like to do it at my pace. I hate when I gotta like rush or I gotta get it done by a certain amount of time. Like honestly, a really good day is wake up whenever I want, straighten up, eat something, work on designs for the new merch. Check us out. But yeah, like that'll be a dope day for me. And the thing we all avoiding saying, our girls leaving us the fuck alone.
Nah, for real.
All right, leave me out here. Fuck y'all niggas.
Nah, I'm with you. I agree with you.
I know you do, Drake. That's why I fuck with you. Just know, in this instance, I fuck with you.
Nigga said this instance.
I fuck with you harder than anybody else right now.
I'm
Scary ass niggas.
I'm gonna spin back to that question. I'm gonna answer. I meant to ask y'all in the beginning, real quick. Do y'all got any anything y'all looking forward to this year, or any goals that y'all set for yourselves that y'all want to accomplish, that y'all could share or anything like that?
I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, bro.
Yeah, no, I know that, but
I know you. That's not what you're asking. I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, I don't like. I feel like a lot of people' problem a lot of times is you put too much pressure on yourself by setting things like, oh, I gotta get it done by this time.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing wrong with saying this is a goal I want to accomplish, but you don't gotta put a time frame on it. Because a lot of times you just do more damage to your own self psyche when, like, if God forbid you don't accomplish it, you end up just doing more damage to yourself, feeling down on yourself.
yeah.
Like, make goals, but you don't gotta put times on it. You don't have to. You can.
My goal this year is the same as it was last year. Get a lot of money. Get as much money as I can. Take this pod to the next level. Cause I want to do my goals of life, but if this pod hit, I'm just asking y'all for let this pod hit, and I'm quitting my job by next week. I'm telling y'all.
Nah, I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I believe in New Year's resolutions, but I stopped doing New Year's resolutions because people hold you to that resolution, especially like if you display it, like if you say it out loud or you know what I'm saying, you put it on your social media, whatever, people will hold you to that standard. And if you don't achieve it, then people just look at you a certain way. So just do your work in silence. But I only have my goal for this year, which I'm in the middle of hitting, is y'all know I'm big on the meditation stuff now, and manifestation and all of that. But I'm in the middle of getting meditation certified, so I can actually like teach other individuals to do it in an effective way.
My man.
So that's something I'm looking forward to. And then with that, I wanna like every month, I wanna like every Saturday, once a month, I wanna like get people of color together, like my friends, like you guys, for example, like one Saturday we just go on a hike or whatever, you know what I'm saying, experience nature, and
I thought the same thing.
Meditate,
I'm
man.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, man, we
Can't get this nigga together once a month to talk about this podcast. This motherfucker want to go meditate. Fuck that! I'm breaking the fourth wall. Fuck that.
Yo,
It took us 6 months to get one month with this nigga.
Yeah, what up, man? I shouldn't have spent the block. Nigga crazy, son.
Yo, I'm listening to the nigga. He's like, yeah, man, we could get together 1 month. And I'm like, bro,
We could talk about the podcast on the hype.
what's the name? We were supposed to do mad shit mad months ago, nigga.
Yo, these niggas blame me for everything, son. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it be you.
Nah, but that actually sound dope though. The reason why I'm actually very proud of you on that is because I feel like meditation may not be for everybody, but I feel like that's a very limited resource in our community. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it might be something that people in our community need to use or need to be opened up to.
Yeah,
Like
nah, for
another
sure.
avenue type shit.
Yeah, nah, I agree. There's a foundation in LA that I want to reach out to and see if they interested in like expanding in New York. It's a not-for-profit called Black Men Hike. So like, yeah, that's really something that I want to take serious this year, along with the podcast. Fuck these niggas, man. So that wasn't.
Bro, we know you committed. You just, you know, it's hard to get you outside of days we record.
All right, man. So, spinning the block on my own question. So, if I had a day to do whatever I wanted to do, I mean, it more or less would kind of be the same like what I do now. So, I still would wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sleep is very important to me, but also I feel like, you know, the earlier you start your day, obviously, the more time you got to get stuff done. So, I found success in doing that. I get up, I meditate, I water my plant, I sit on the couch, I read a book for a little while, I might go to the gym or some shit, but mostly it would just be spent in the crib as well, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question, not to cut you off?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
What time you go to sleep?
By 10 o'clock usually I'm asleep.
Okay.
That's why when you called me that day about the hoodies, I ain't pick up because I was asleep. But like I opened one night and I saw it and I'm like, yeah,
Hey, brother, you know.
just gotta wait till tomorrow. But yeah, I'm asleep by 10 o'clock and up by 5 usually.
Hey, listen, my rule is call so you can see it and expect to get a call back the next day.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it would be spent in the crib, probably just, you know, working on some stuff and just, you know, Netflix and chilling or something. I don't know. But with that being said, too, you said you would wake up, you would clean up, you know what I'm saying, straighten up your house or whatever. By definition of what you just said, you're technically living a soft life. Then do you guys know what a soft life is?
Before I take offense, I want you to explain it to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
See, that's what I'm working towards this year. The living the soft life, to be honest.
okay. So, soft life actually started in Nigeria, but it's basically the act of living a life with no stress or no concern, and basically just making better decisions for yourself and things that make you feel good. But I bring it up because I was watching Fox 5 News and they had some social influencers on there, and they were talking about the soft life. So you got men on, you know, Instagram and TikTok now making video reels and stuff of them, you know, waking up and, like I said, like watering a plant, making a smoothie, you know, reading a book and things of that sort. And the men, they were on Fox 5 News because they were receiving backlash from women basically saying, like, why are you as a man trying to live a soft life?
I'm confused. I'm confused because what you explained versus what I've heard of this. Let's be clear. I've only heard women say this.
Yeah. And
all the women I've heard say this refer to a soft life meaning being taken care of.
It's not. That's not all it is. But
no, I get that. What I'm saying is, what I think the issue is the women who are bashing these men also only know that definition. So when they hear these men are living a soft life, they go, so you just want to be taken care of? That's how they're perceiving it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, even to that definition though, like I want to be taken care of, but I could do that to myself and take care of myself, and I think that could constitute as the soft life, no?
Yeah, it is.
But I don't know. And that's another thing. Like,
But that's the definition I've been aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen it used in the context that Tu was just saying.
Yeah.
That's the most popular one.
Taken care of, yeah. I agree.
Like girls saying that you pamper me and take care of me, flourish me and make my life soft or whatever. Stress free and all that. But I've also been aware of the definition that you described, and that's when I said, that's the thing that I'm trying to work towards more. That's what I was talking to, because I'm like, I want to take care of myself. I've been doing this for a very long time, where I'm just putting other people's thoughts, process, procedures, and life above mine.
Above yours, yeah.
I'm at a point where I'm like, nigga, no.
Yeah.
Me now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? Like, I don't.
here's my beef with what those women were doing. Even if, let's say the men were saying, yo, I want to be taken care of, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they immediately equate that to financial is annoying.
Right.
Because he might be saying, yo, I want to be taken care of spiritually. I'm wanting to take care of, like, I want somebody to take care of me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to still go out there and get it and do what I got to do. But I want to have pretty much come home and you be my peace. And you take care of me mentally and spiritually and emotionally and shit like that. Like, what's wrong with that? I feel like as human beings, that's something everybody wants.
Exactly. Yeah, I 100% agree. I don't get what the backlash is about. I will say I don't like referring to it as the soft life. I don't like the soft word.
Yeah, that's what confused me in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't like the software. Like, that can be, strictly for the woman. Like, we can find something different to call it for the men. But the context of what a soft life is, and the definition that I explained, and also what we've experienced from, like, what we know and, talking to females and stuff like that, I still don't see a problem with, a man wanting to be taken care of. And like you said, it doesn't have to be financially. It could just be mentally, because I don't think women really realize like how much pressure on men and how much they really stress us out. And not to say that they're doing it purposely, but it's just really in their nature.
I was with you, T. I was riding with you until you said that part.
Hey, man.
Expound. No. Expound.
Yeah, don't run away from that.
No, I'm not running away.
I'm gonna ride with you because I got.
You said it's in their nature. Continue. I don't want you to forget where you left off.
Yo, y'all see how they treated me first episode 2023? Shitting on me the whole episode. Nah, I mean,
I just want to know if I should ride with you or not. Continue.
Like, I sit and I talk with my mother. I spend a lot of time with my mother. My mother's annoying. Based off of the things that she tells me that her and my father argue about, the things that she requests of my father. Obviously, I can relate to my father because I'm a man, so I see it through his eye view sometimes. Like,
yo, did you think about this?
excuse me?
You thought about this?
Absolutely.
All right.
You want to go big?
No.
You trying to make it?
No.
Brother.
Continue.
You get
my
us
fault.
out of here. We are on a trend right now. Take us to the moon. Just go.
To a woman not annoying? Yes or no?
The women I have... The women... people are annoying. Let's start there.
Yo,
I don't want to say that.
No. Back up. The last episode, y'all was wildin'. Y'all was wildin'. Now y'all want to be all conserved and all of that?
I'm not being conserved. You know I was staying on the ledge with no rope. I'm cool with that. My thing is, have I not been consistent in a lot of topics where I've said I don't like to say man or woman in certain things because it's really both.
Right.
Women are annoying. I'm not saying they're not, but there are also men that's annoying. But they're annoying in different ways. Now, if you be more specific, I'm gonna ride with you.
I don't like when my shorty asks me to do something and I tell her I'm gonna do it a certain time and she says okay, then she then comes back and asks us again, all right, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do this? That stresses
I'm riding with you.
That stresses me out because
yes, I've been through that.
Alright.
I also hate when you said you're gonna do it and then they try to do it, then fuck it up. Now you gotta do it.
Then you gotta fix it. So I'm just talking about stuff like that. Like, men just need time to just be and not have any responsibilities. Nothing wrong with just setting up on one day. It's like, I'ma just kick it. Like, the crib is gonna be there, and I'll cut the grass another day or something. Like, it's gonna be there. Like, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
To add on to your point, if I may, what I realized like lately is that our generation specifically, they've been teaching us for so long, like, all of the trials and tribulations that women go through, whether it be music or whatever, like all the shit women and parents and mothers go through, specifically black women, whatever you want to go down the sub genre of the conversation. But I feel like all of that we've been hearing, like all the shit we had to do, like the sacrifices that they had to make or whatever, building up why they deserve the soft life type thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think in that they forget that when you build up all of that stuff and they way of expressing it also gets heavy on us, and they negate that. To me, I feel that way. Like, I feel like, yeah, you got to do all of this. Yeah, you got to get this done. Yeah, it got to, like, these are your responsibilities or whatever the case may be. But then when you got all that piled up and you start venting or what they call it, offloading all of that on me, you're now creating a pathway of stress to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I said. Like, I've been bred in that type of way where it's like I hear all of these things, and my nature from how I was raised is to try to fix or try to avoid, listen to you vent, all that shit. Now I just listen to you vent. I don't have to jump. I'm trying to learn to do that. Just listen. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not jumping to help no more. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want help, tell me you want help, because I'm not just jumping no more. Right. So I realized when I start hearing all these things from how I was raised, I try to jump, and then I end up being stressed out more because I'm not putting more on my plate, and it seems like you not trying to take nothing off mine.
Right.
You feel me? Which end up biting me in the ass at the end, because now I'm exuding more energy in a situation that I shouldn't even be in the first place. Fixing your shit.
I'm with you.
So to your point, I ride with that. Like, that can get annoying. I've been through that enough in my life where it's just like, I just had a conversation with my boy the other day. I ain't gonna say his name because it's too close. Mm-hmm. But he going through the same exact thing that I ran away from.
Yeah. Right
now. And I laughed in his face because when I was expressing myself, he was like, yo, you should do this, that. And I'm like, I told you I've been doing this, that. Yeah. Now you going through it, this, and that. And I said, you nigga.
Now you should coach him through it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Sometimes you can't coach niggas. Sometimes you gotta let niggas walk through that fire themselves.
I mean, that's true.
What I would say is this. I wholeheartedly agree with everything y'all both just said. But I also think, as an overcorrection to what you were saying is the problem with all of us being bred and hearing all the struggles of women and black women and all that, the overcorrection to that is these fucking red pill niggas that's out here just this about black women, this about black women, this about black women. This, like, the overcorrection is black men are suffering too, and they're making all the Hey Fellas podcast. You know them niggas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't get with that either.
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's like, bruh,
get the job done, my nigga.
Nah, my thing is, you can do whatever you want to do. My biggest problem with those type of people is I try not to judge them without listening to the content.
Yeah.
And then what I noticed they all got a habit of doing is they get the type of they get the type of female that is the exact negative representation of what they're talking about. And bring them on the show and use them as an example, as a representative for all women.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, y'all don't ever bring smart, educated, emotionally healed, intact women on these podcasts or on these shows to have these conversations. They bring in people they could shit on, and I'm like, that's not fair either.
Yeah. To your point, there's what have you noticed, like, the differences? I guess, like, in your personal relationships, but what's the difference when a woman is expressing themselves and their problems to you versus when you as a man you're explaining your problems and your troubles and your worries to women. Like, how's it received differently in your eyes, if any?
It depends.
Question for both of y'all, though.
It depends on when. I've learned, like, and I'm trying to decipher now how selfish this is of me and how selfish it is of that person. If you're going through a lot of stuff in your own life, it's real hard for you to take on what other people are trying to offload or vent to you. That makes sense? Yeah. So, like, if your plate is full, if your cup is running over, I can't really. If I'm coming to you to vent, you ain't gonna really want to hear because your mind preoccupied. So if the advice you give me is already jaded because you're preoccupied. Mm-hmm. So I think the hardest thing that I've been learning is how to differentiate a time when I can be expressive or whatever. Like, that's the biggest internal fight that I've been having. Because I do want to be respectful of other people's lives and time. So if I'm expressing myself, first off, I don't do that often. So when I'm doing it or when I feel the need to do it, I feel like it should be taken in accordance. But then on the flip, when I'm ready to talk or when I'm ready to express, necessarily ain't the best time when they're ready to receive. You know what I'm saying? So that's just been an internal struggle that I've been having.
Mm-hmm. Where I'm at in life is I'm learning that I used to have that fight you're having, where it's like, damn, I don't want to express myself, and then I express myself at a bad time for them, and then it's just this constant cycle of holding shit in. Yeah. And what I learned about myself, especially now, is I don't talk to get it. Like, I don't necessarily want advice. I don't want you to say shit back a lot of times. Like, most times when I'm expressing myself, I just want to express myself.
I hear you.
So it's more of a, yo, let me talk to you. So even if you're not in the best place to receive it, I'm not asking you to take it, internalize it, analyze it, and then respond. I just want you to hear me talk. Because a lot of times in my conversations with other people, I'm using you as a soundboard to hear myself.
Yeah. Now I'm with you. I'm kind of like a mixture of both of y'all, in a sense where I'm in a space now where I'm trying to open up way more and kind of like express my feelings and all of that, but I still fall on that side where I don't do it often, but when I do it, I want a response. Like, I need a response. Like, if I'm coming to you, that means that I need advice. I need you to tell me something. And I've literally been in situations where I've, talked to people of the opposite sex, and their advice was, you're a man, you'll figure it out, or you're a man, be strong, you'll be alright. And it's like, made me think back that, what being a man means. Like, it's not just being strong. Like, being a man is so much more. And it was kind of like, damn, I kind of felt like, my feelings didn't matter, my situation didn't matter. It's just like, you're gonna get through it because I got my own shit going on. So kind of like similar to the both of y'all. So, Yeah. Let's see. So going off of that, have y'all ever been in a situation where somebody told y'all, man up or be a man? And what was the situation and like how did it make you feel?
Well, the interesting part for me is the people that told me the most was men. Okay. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say I've heard that a lot from women. The women I have heard it from, very poor timing. And I can say it, I'm not gonna say it emotion, it traumatized me or nothing, but what it did do was make me realize, like, how do I word this? It turned me cold in that situation. Mm-hmm. When it happened with women. But back to your original question, like, I've heard it more from men. Mm-hmm. I've heard it more from, like, my uncles growing up. Like, my uncles is the one that, like, you know,
Put that in you.
yeah, it was like they was like, yo, when I was going through things while my pops was locked up, it was like they was the ones trying to like taking on that responsibility, and you know, it was more like you'll be alright. You like I never felt like, and this, you know, this is my first time sharing this. I never felt like I had an adult male figure I could talk to and really just be vulnerable with and like let them know how I felt growing up. Because not just it's who my family was and what they represented. So it was like, if this is who my family is and this is who I represent, I can't, not only to the public, you can't look weak in their eyes. So it was just like, I kept a lot to me.
Gotcha. What's this?
I can't really talk about the percentage, but I've heard it a lot from both ends, both men and women. And I'll give an example of both. They're both emotionally scarring. And here's why. When I did hear it from men, it's always under the toxic dismissive behavior or tone where it's like, nigga, you're a man anyway, nigga, this how it's supposed to go. This the shit we go through. Or like just disregarding how you feel about something. I can't really pinpoint a specific example, but I'm thinking more like life hitting me hard, or life is lifing at the moment, and I'm like, damn, I'm fucked up. And I'm looking for solace in somebody, and that's the response I get. Like, nigga, you a nigga anyway, nigga. Like, it's mad dismissive before I can really like flush out my thoughts. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to Two's point, if you don't have a consistent positive person in your life, male figure for men, right?
Yeah.
You don't got somebody that's opening to receive whatever you're trying to tell them, then it naturally, like without you even trying, creates a hesitation for sharing information naturally. Because at some point you don't want to hear, nigga, get over it, or that's why it's supposed to go. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's mad dismissive.
Yeah.
On the female end, I've been on the tail end of heartbreak in a way where it's like I get my heart broke, or not even that drastic. Like, my feelings get hurt from something they did under the guise that they thought I was doing something too, and their response is, nigga, you a man, you get over it, nigga, you probably doing the same thing. And it's like, I'm expressing to you that this hurt my feelings, which I feel be a weakness, or it may be viewed as a weakness if I'm expressing to a female that I find comfort and vulnerability in, and I'm telling you, like, yo, what you did hurt my feelings, and you disregard it because of some premise of, oh, you a man. Y'all ain't got no feelings anyway. Y'all do shit like this to women I hear that all the time. It's like, y'all do this to women all the time, so why you care? And I'm like, nigga, I care because I care, nigga. I actually do care. You feel me? So it hurt. Like, I've experienced both of those.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of women don't know. A lot of men is out here fucking a new bitch crying in their heart, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Because, because what he said is some real shit. Like, when you express your feelings to a female and you try to be vulnerable, like, yo, I'm not saying we gonna fix this. I'm not saying we not. What I'm saying is, I'm just telling you, like, how I feel about it. And their response is that, like, yo, you acting mad soft right now. You, like, anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Anything dismissive.
You know what that makes me do? That makes me act the way you exactly expected me to act.
Yeah.
And granted, internally, I might be fucked up emotionally. But I'm gonna react physically the way you expect me to react. And I'm like, y'all creating a lot of monsters that way. Because there's a lot of, dudes is gonna go around thinking this is how you gotta react.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause now in your mind, you like, nigga, you're not gonna catch me. You're not trying to play me.
Right.
You feel me?
Nah, it's a fact. Yeah, 100% fair, y'all. I had, shout out to my dad, shout out to my uncle BJ. Like growing up, I've had, men figures in my life that was able to guide me and kind of like shape me to how I am now. So, I'm very appreciative of them, and obviously the women in my life as well. They contributed as well. But I had a time in high school. I remember during the fair, the state fair. A couple of us went to the state fair, like a big group or whatever. So we was hanging out, and I think I mentioned before, but I don't know if y'all know, but I'm terrified of heights. Contrary to me like doing hikes and all of that, but I'm scared of heights. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like airplanes. I don't I don't go on roller coasters. I don't do none of that because I when I'm not in control, I don't feel comfortable. So like on roller coasters when somebody else is controlling the ride and all of that, like I'm cool off of that. Like I hate seeing videos and hearing stories when people dying on rides and shit malfunctioning. So it's not really my thing. Like, but we went to a fair and the person I was talking to at the time, she was real big on rides and thrills and roller coasters and all of that. So she asked me because everybody was going on the roller coaster, like, yo, you coming? So we had this conversation previously. I'm like, yo, when we go there, I'm doing such and such. We could play the game and all of that. I'll get on this ride because this ride is on the floor and all of that, but I'm not getting on that shit. So she like, yeah, all right. Like, we gonna convince you when we get there. So we got there and everybody was trying to hype me up. Yo, Dre, let's go. Come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a bitch. Da, da, da. I'm like, nah, I'm not okay with this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, then she goes, be a man. So I end up getting on the ride because at that time, that affected me. I thought in that time, like, oh, you're not being a man, because a part of what I view being a man today amongst all the other attributes is conquering your fears. And I feel like I already did that because I previously went on roller coasters when I said I wouldn't, to appease other people. So it's not like it's something that I didn't do and didn't try multiple times, but after doing it multiple times, I know, hey, this isn't for me, and there shouldn't be a problem if I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have to be belittled because that's something that I'm not comfortable with, because you feel a man should like that thrill and all of that. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. Now looking back, it's like, yo, saying being a man in that moment, that don't really apply in my eyes, but that was just my experience.
I'm like, bitch, I'm 15. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. One more question for y'all. Damn. Alright, so has your character and your humanity been forged more by pleasure or pain? No, by pleasure or by pain and disappointment? So basically, I'm gonna like restructure the question so I guess we understand it. Like, through your experiences in life, has the things that you experienced that gave you pleasure and happiness versus the things that gave you disappointment, what shaped your character more, or like regret? And I'll go first to let y'all think about it. But like me now, and I say this all the time, like I'm real big on like if we get into an argument or a disagreement or something like that, you know what I'm saying, life is too short. Like if we get into a bad argument or something like that, I always say at the end of that conversation, I'm gonna let you know, yo, I love you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still, I'm gonna let you know I love you at the end of the day, even if we having a disagreement and all of that. Because if I wake up the next day and something happened to God forbid, and we was on the outs, I would feel terrible. And we all know people that, I wish I could have said this. I wish we was in a better place and all of that. I had a specific event in college. I was arguing with my roommate because my girlfriend, she cooked me breakfast. he thought that she used his carton of eggs, but she actually used mine. Like, we used to go shopping and we used to get our separate groceries and all that. So I made sure she used my eggs, but he was for sure that she used his eggs. Came in the house, started wilding. This dude is bigger than me. He's like 2 size. But me and him is like arguing, going back and forth because he yelling at my girl, and I'm like, yo, don't, you know what I'm saying, don't talk like that. She ain't use your eggs, like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, listen to me, bro. Like, I wouldn't do that to you. So after we had that argument, we didn't talk for like a month or so, or whatever. Started looking at, like, we used to follow each other on Twitter and stuff like that, so his tweets started getting a little weird. Like, he started getting like real spiritual, saying like, y'all want to do this before I'm gone, da 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 da. Like, the tweets just started getting weird. Then one thirsty Thursday in college, my girl went out, I stayed in. She said that she had seen him out at the club, and he apologized to her, and he was like, yo, also tell Dre, yo, I apologize for wilding out or whatever. Like, I ain't
hold on. Y'all still roommates at this time? I started to go stay at my girl's dorm. We were still roommates, but technically y'all was still roommates.
We were still roommates, yeah, but we were still living in the same space.
Don't tell my girl you apologize while I still live with you, bro.
Nah, but like we would literally just like walk past each other because he was like a stubborn person.
I hear you. I'd have popped on him.
So I'm like,
bro, I understand it was an apology, but you not gonna walk past me every day and then see my girl and go, yo, tell that nigga I said my bad. I'm snuffing you when I'm seeing you, bro.
One of them walk bys.
Because that's just some stupid shit.
Nah, it is. I agree. I definitely agree. But he told her that. I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I received it. I'm like, all right, I'm a you know, when I go back to the crib, me and him will talk it out, whatever. Like, I wasn't big on like text and stuff like that. Like, we'll talk face to face, man to man. So I was like, all right, cool. So a week later, I'm in bed with my girl, tossing and turning. I can't sleep. She can't sleep. My roommates that I was living with, they can't sleep neither. Like, everybody, it was weird. Like, everybody was just up at like 2:00 in the morning. We had class the next day and nobody could get no sleep. So we was literally just chilling in my room playing PS5. So then all of a sudden, my son get a phone call. So he on the phone. We can
let it go. PS5 ain't exist. It's fine. We know what he meant. We know what he meant.
My bad. My bad. PS4. But he get a phone call. So he on the phone or whatever. So you know, like, you could tell by certain mannerisms and like face expressions, like, you could tell like basically what's going on with the call. So I'm looking at his face and I could just tell something's wrong, like something wrong. So then he hung up the phone, dropped the phone, and immediately started bawling. I'm like, yo, bro, what's wrong? Yo, Josh, bro, Josh died in a car accident. I'm like, what? Yo, I just got the call. They said Josh died in a car accident, bro. I'm like, are you serious? Like, then that night we all gathered at my house and kind of like everybody that knew him and stuff like that, we all came together and kind of like just said a prayer and was just kind of like counseling each other. But that's one event that shaped how I am now, because that's the reason why I am now. Like, if we get into an argument or something like that, we ain't gotta fix it right now, but just know, bro, I love you. I don't have no ill will towards you. You know, I wish you the best if this is our last time talking and all of that. But like, I just don't want to be on bad terms with anybody, because you never know when that day comes, and that has like just shaped how I moving forward.
That's fair.
Yeah, and obviously that's a pain, that's a disappointment. So that, I think that shaped me more than things that gives me pleasure, because like when everything is going well, when everything is good, like I don't really feel like there's much growth going on. I feel like growth comes in the dark times and, you know, the disappointments and things like that.
I definitely feel like, just a simpler answer, the person you see sitting in front of you is the good parts of me, the understanding parts of me, the person that's trying to do the right thing, all came from the pain I went through. Like, who I am today is because of the pain I went through. And as much as a lot of it sucked, I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for it, because through that I gained a lot of enlightenment. I gained a lot of knowledge. I gained a lot of perspective is a big word. like I got to see a lot of things from other people's perspective, and you know, I feel like people can prosper in pleasure and happiness and the things that bring them joy.
Yeah.
But just from my upbringing, where I come from, my community, you know, that's pain and struggling is what we know. And because of that, that's how I thrived. But you know, that was me.
To add on to both of y'all, pain is the that forges the person y'all got with y'all, the person y'all known. I done been crossed in my life enough times. I done been hurt in my life enough times. All of that formed my mental, how it is. I'm at a place now where I just, instead of like isolating myself out of fear or isolating myself to protect myself, I rather like staying on the moral compass that I created for myself and live in that light. So if I find something that I find immoral, I don't want to play with it. Certain shit I just stand on. Y'all know me. If you pick a side, you stay there. No ill will. I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. Like, whatever story is being told about me ain't the real story unless you heard it from me. And even then, you probably don't want to believe it. But just know that if it is what it is. Like, I live my truth. I try to. I don't try to duck no fades. I don't try to duck no bullshit. Anything I put out, I'm equipped to get it back. And I stand on that. And pain got me there. Because I done seen niggas fold under pressure. I done seen niggas talk all this big shit. Not even on no gangster shit, no crazy shit. Just say a lot of shit that they would do or make all these empty promises. And then when shit hit the fan, you don't really see that same person emerge. So pain got me to a place where I'm just like, I don't want to put nothing out there that I can't back up or I can't support. And I keep it that way. Word.
Well said. Hey man, I think that sound like another one, y'all.
Yes,
you
sir.
already know. Definitely wanna. This was a dope episode. Definitely got to really look inside, get a little introspective. But we definitely want to hear from y'all. We want to get to know what y'all think of this episode, what y'all think of the pod so far, what y'all want to hear from us going forward into the new year. You already know the vibes. SHTT Pod on Twitter and Facebook. And if you don't got those, you can hit us at sohere'sthething.pod on Instagram. And if the social media thing ain't your thing, you can reach us at sohere'sthething@yahoo.com.
Yes, sir, man. If y'all want to check out the visuals on YouTube, you search that at So Here's the Thing Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. You know what I'm saying? Visuals should look a little bit crisp, you know what I'm saying, for 2023. So definitely do that. The video thing is not your thing. We available on all audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that. So Here's the Thing. I just want to say, I love all my women. I was just, playing around. We just like to play around a little bit. Love all women. Black women especially. Clear that up right away.
I think it's crazy. Yo, it's your boy Stizzy, man. I don't really got nothing for y'all. Happy New Year. Tap in, man.
Stilo.
Yo, last words. People who are raised on love see shit a lot differently than people who are raised on survival. Think about it. It's your boy too. We out of here.